Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're jumping into something that's, absolutely essential. Talking about your health and how you're feeling in Egyptian Arabic. This is how you really connect with people, so let's get right to it. So, have you ever had that moment? You're feeling amazing, or maybe you're just a little bit worn out, and you want to say something, but the words just aren't there in Arabic? Well, hang on, because we're about to fix that for you right now. All right, first things first. We're going to build our foundation with the most important words. These are the building blocks you'll hear and use all the time when talking about how you or anyone else is doing. Okay, first up is this word, queyes. Let's say it slow, queyes. Now a bit faster, more natural, queyes. Perfect. This is your go-to everyday word for good or fine. It's the classic response when someone asks how you are. Now this one is super useful. It's تعبان. Let's try it. تعبان. Again, تعبان. Now here's what's so great about this word. It can mean tired and it can mean sick. It's like a 2-for-1 deal. And don't worry, people will always know what you mean from the conversation. So efficient, right? And for when you're feeling great, the word you're looking for is سعيد. Let's try it. سعيد. One more time. سعيد. This is your standard classic word for happy. We'll learn a more casual one in a bit, but this is a fantastic place to start. And on the flip side, for when you're feeling a bit down or sad, you'd use زعلان. Let's hear it. زعلان. Again, زعلان. This is a really common word you'll hear for upset or sad. Okay, so we've got the basic words down. Now, for the fun part. This is where the magic happens, when we start stringing them together into simple phrases you can literally use today. Let's see how it works.
So check this out. It's so simple. To say I am fine, you say أنا كويس. أنا كويس. Now, what if you want to say I am not fine? All you do is pop one tiny word in there, mish. So it just becomes أنا مش كويس. أنا مش كويس. Seriously, that one little word, mish, is going to be your best friend for saying not. So easy.
But, life isn't always black and white. What if you're not totally exhausted, but just a little tired? That's where this amazing word comes in, شوية. It just means a little bit. So you can say, أنا تعبان شوية. See how that adds a bit of detail? It makes you sound so much more natural. Of course, a conversation is a two-way street, right? It's not just about how you're feeling. So let's flip the script and learn how to ask someone else how they're doing. This is absolutely key to showing people that you care. The easiest, most direct way to check in on someone is just to ask, ¿Enت كويس? ¿Enت كويس? Let's try it. Make sure your voice goes up at the end, just like you're asking a question. ¿Enت كويس? It's a really simple, friendly way to just ask, hey, are you okay? Okay, now for a really, really common one. Let's say you see a friend and they look a little off. The perfect natural thing to ask is, what is going on? Or what's wrong with you? Malik. Let's hear that. Malik. This is kind of like saying, what's wrong? Or what's up with you? Honestly, you will hear this everywhere in Egypt. It's a must know. All right, theory's great, but let's get real. The best way to actually remember this stuff is to see it in action, to see how these phrases work in the context of a real sentence.
So here's a perfect example. Instead of just saying, I'm tired, you can give a reason why. أنا تعبان من الشغل. أنا تعبان من الشغل. That last bit, من الشغل, just means from work. See? Adding that little extra detail makes it sound so much more complete.
Hey, remember we learned Saeed for happy? Well, here's another word you'll probably hear even more in casual conversation, مبسوط. And if you want to say you're very happy, you just add قوي to the end. So the whole thing is أنا مبسوط أوي. أنا مبسوط أوي. This is such a great natural phrase to have ready to go. Okay, we've gathered all the pieces of the puzzle, the words, the phrases, the questions. Now let's put it all together and listen to how a quick, real-world conversation would actually sound. So person A starts things off with that simple check-in we learned. ¿Enت كويس? ¿Enت كويس? Are you okay? And check out this perfect response from person B. They start with مش قوي, which is a fantastic casual way to say not really or not so great. Then they follow up with the exact phrase we practiced. أنا تعبان شوية. I'm a little tired.
So person A hears that, and they respond with that perfect follow-up question. Melek, what's wrong? And person B gives a short, simple, totally realistic answer. تعبان من الشغل. Tired from work. That's it. See how natural that little exchange is? It uses everything we just covered.
You're doing great. Before we wrap up, let's do a super quick review of the absolute must-have phrases from today. This will really help them stick in your brain.
Okay, let's do a lightning round. To ask how someone is A, انت كويس or malek. To answer about yourself, أنا تعبان or أنا مبسوط. Remember, you can add شوية to say a little. And here's a really important bonus one. If someone says they're sick, the perfect response is ألف سلامة. It's a wonderful way of saying get well soon.
And that's it. You now have a solid toolkit for talking about health and feelings in Egyptian Arabic. The next step is to get out there and try them. So, what's next? What do you want to learn? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching.